an opportunity to address at a think tank called USIP in order to reach out to the wider circle of opinion makers in Washington. My conversation with the media was aimed at building Pakistan's narrative and countering propaganda. Overall, the visit enabled us to reconnect with Washington and lay foundation for the forthcoming visit of the Prime Minister. The visit of Senator Lindsey Graham to Pakistan in January 2019, whom I also met in Washington, further built up and generated the momentum for leadership interaction between the two countries. He also contributed to enhancement of bilateral trade ties. Now, President Trump has invited the Prime Minister to the White House. We see this invitation as acknowledgement of the inherent importance of the relationship for both sides. Preparing for this important visit, I would like to highlight the following objectives that we wish to achieve from the visit. First and foremost, we believe that moving forward with a constructive and positive approach is in the best interest of both Pakistan and the US. It would therefore be appropriate to work for broader engagement from Afghanistan to bilateral issues, economic and trade cooperation, to peace and stability in South Asia. Secondly, we are mindful of the US priorities regarding Afghanistan. Pakistan has welcomed President Trump's far-sighted decision to pursue a political solution in Afghanistan, which in fact was an endorsement of our own position espoused for a long time. Pakistan has been facilitating the US-Taliban talks in good faith, underscoring that it remains a shared responsibility. We are also engaged closely with US Special Representative on Afghanistan, Reconciliation Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad. Pakistan's engagement to promote intra-Afghan dialogue and regional consensus in support of Afghan peace process are acknowledged by relevant stakeholders. The joint statement of the recently concluded meeting in Beijing, in which China, Russia, United States and Pakistan participated, welcomed Pakistan's efforts in the peace process. My earlier visits to China, Iran, Russia, Afghanistan, Qatar and UAE were part of our efforts to help build regional consensus and garner support for Afghan reconciliation. In the context of intra-Afghan dialogue, there was an Afghan peace conference in Bourbon last month, where representatives of all Afghan political parties participated. The visit of President Ashraf Ghani to Islamabad in June was another expression of Pakistan's commitment to build mutual trust, strengthen bilateral ties, and continue our constructive and supportive role in the peace process. The convergence in Pakistan and US policies on Afghanistan has rekindled hope for resolution of the protracted Afghan conflict that has only brought misery and despondency to the region. Pakistan has borne the brunt of this war in terms of socio-economic costs, and we continue to host millions of Afghan refugees who deserve to return to their homeland with honor and dignity. We wish a secure and stable Afghanistan, at peace with itself and with its neighbors. A peaceful neighborhood is vital for realizing our government's socio-economic development agenda.
वज़ीर ख़ारजा शाह महमूद कुरैशी इस्लामाबाद में तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे।